Um, Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the operating systems class. We will continue over the next topic, that is the hybrid concept, that is with respect to the segmentation paging, which we'll be using to implement the memory allocation model. The next topic is nothing but the hybrid asset. In today's topic, will be start um, segmentation with paging. Segmentation paging is nothing but a hybrid of both the segmentation and paging, because in paging and segmentation we saw some external fragmentation while memory allocation. By using this, we can overcome that external fragmentation. So without wasting time, we shall try to see how we can perform this segmentation with paging. Each segment in this approach, that segmentation with paging, each segment in a program, each pages separately. Please observe, the paging, there will be a number of pages. In the segment, there will be a number of segments as a logical entity. Here, the segment in a program, okay, it may be a function, it may be data structure, or it may be object. It is paged separately. Okay, we know that the pages are numbered from 0 to n, correct? So the number of pages is allocated to each segment. 0 to n pages will be allocated to the each segment. How? Integral number of pages. So if there are 5 segments, the 5 segments will be getting 0 to some will break that 0 some 0 to n will break that. Okay, we'll allocate will break that number of pages, and we'll allocate each break into the individual segments. So in this approach, by using this approach, we can simplify the memory allocation model, and we can also speed up the memory allocation process. Okay, this is the one advantage, and the other advantage is this segmentation with paging avoids the external fragmentation. This was a major issue we saw in the segmentation method and the other memory allocation methods also. So by using this hybrid approach, we can simplify the memory allocation, we can speed up, and we can avoid the external fragmentation. These are the advantages of this method. And here we know that there will be page table as well as the segmented table. So a page table is constructed from for each segment. Why? For each segment we are allotting we are giving an integral number of pages. Correct. So a page table, individual page table will be there for individual segment. Okay. The address of page table is kept in the segment entry only. This we know in the segment table. Why? Because since we are allocating a individual table for an individual segment, definitely there will be a individual page table. So we know that there will be a logical address. It may be a PI, comma BI, or SI, comma BI. But with respect to segmentation with paging, we'll be using a logical address pair as SI, comma BI. Why? Because why not PI, comma BI? And why SI, comma BI? Because here we are allocating the page to each segments. Okay, that is why we are preferring SI, comma BI. Okay, so other address translation of our logical address SI, comma BI pair will be done in 2 stages. In the first stage, we'll be taking the SI entry, okay, in the segment table. First we'll try to construct the segment table, and in that we'll try to mark the entry of SI, and then we'll be constructing the we'll be obtaining the address table of address of page table. First we'll construct a segment table, and we'll mark the entry of SI in it, and then we'll construct then we'll obtain address for the of page table. Then the next stage is BI. SI is over, right? First stage, and the next stage is BI. Here BI, we again split it. We again split this BI. We know that BI is the byte number. We split this into another pair, that is PSI, comma BPI. Why? Because what we are saying here, the integral number of pages allocated to each segment. So we need to allocate page numbers to each of the segments. If there are more than one segment, we need to allocate page numbers to each of the segments. That is why PSI. And then we need to allocate the byte numbers to each of the pages. That is why BPI. So where PSI is nothing but the page number in a segment SI, and BPI is number the byte number in page PI. Okay, don't get confused. It's simpler. Okay, then the effector address calculation uh, can be performed using the same method we used in the we used for effector address calculation in the paging. How? That is the first we need to obtain the frame number, then we need to concatenate means attach the byte number to it. First obtain the page frame number, then add the byte number to it. We shall try to correlate with the process queue which we took in the segmentation part, and we shall try to recall that the same process here. So we had a five logical entity same process queue, that is main, database, search, update, and stack. So and we got a segment table of process queue where it has a name, size, and address. But here uh, we'll have a name, we'll have a size, but we'll have an address in the name of page table. Why? Because each segment, what are these? These are nothing but the segments. Each segment is having a integral number of pages. Okay, there these are file segments, right? If you take there are 0 to 99 pages, so we can if we go for equal division, so we can accommodate 20 pages for each of these segments. Okay, that is why you have page table address. So main, database, search, update, stack, these are the five segments, and their size we are taking the same as it is, but there will be instead of address there will be a page table address. Why? Because each of these segments is having a individual page table. That is why instead of address we are having a page table address. If you try to compare the previous the segmentation with paging process queue with the only the segment with process queue. Okay, in the previous class we took this one, which one, the process segmentation in with respect to a process queue. This process we saw, this picture we saw. Okay, and if you try to correlate this is with the segmentation with paging concept, then we can come across with few points. That is, each segment is paged independently. Okay, in segmentation with paging compared to the segmentation only, here each segment is paged independently. So internal fragmentation exists in the last page of the segment. What segment? In each segment is one of the drawback, and each segment table entry now contains an address of the page table of the segment and the size field in a segment's entry which is used. Why? To facilitate a bound check for memory protection. Okay, that's about the segmentation with paging concept. By this I am concluding the memory allocation topic from the module 3. The next thing is left out is the next topic, that is the virtual memory. Okay, we'll meet in the next class. Thank you all.